All right, guys, so I absolutely love this video on the timing of the release pattern. Something I get asked all the time is, how do we time out a perfect release pattern? What's a normal release? What's a throw release, a flip release? How do I fix these things? Love this video. You're gonna love it as well. I go through that in detail. Sit back and enjoy. All right, so I've been waiting probably literally 10 years to find a right wrist training aid that I would fall in love with. I have this precision impact training aid that I have been testing now for the past couple of months to make sure I like it. This right wrist training aid, I'm telling you, I've tried them all, is unbelievable. You put this on your right wrist and you'll notice when I make a backswing, it gives me some auditory feedback, and I can set my right wrist about as far back as I can, and it locks that angle in. And it enables you to create the right wrist bend during the backswing, and also because of this little ball here, I can go up and down when I do it. It's absolutely freaking brilliant, and I've been using this a lot. It's gonna help your impact a ton. You go down below, you click the little link down there for Precision Pro, and you grab one of these. I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. There's a little coupon code in there. You get 20 bucks off. Keeping the right wrist bent back, okay, is the key. What's the difference between a throw release and a flip release? Or hey, isn't that throw release actually a flip motion? And what we want to talk about today is no, they're different things, but how do you categorize each one? What is a throw release? What is a flip release? And then more importantly, how can you start to practice or fix these issues in your swing? So let's define the throw versus the flip. Now, as we're going through here, you're gonna see some images on the screen, and you're gonna see a motion during the downswing of how the club, arms, and hands would normally react in a normal good golf swing. And what you're gonna see there from the face on and from the down the line view is that the golfer during the downswing, when I have this throw motion, where the throw motion happens and where he does it is the part that I want you to pick up on. And you're gonna notice that he does the throwing motion, or the result of the throw happens past the ball. And that's really key point number one. All golfers during the downswing are gonna throw the club. When we say throw, what do we mean with throw? Well, throwing would be the same thing if I were gonna have a ball and I were to throw it, right? If I was gonna throw the club down the range, essentially is a releasing of my wrist angles. So my left wrist going from bowed to flat to extended or cupped. My right wrist going from bent back or extended to flat to flexed. So all golfers do that. The difference is better golfers, the ones who strike the ball better, do that throw out here past the ball, whereas a flip motion would happen back here before the ball. And so if I took this same motion, right? If I took this throwing motion of the club and I just went like this would be what the throw is. If I were to isolate the arms and hands, quite literally, this is what's happening. Now, if I do this and I make a swing and I don't turn my body at all, and or I throw the club back here, we would say that would be a flip, right? So the shaft's leaning back, the hands are in line with the right leg, that would be a flip motion. Now, if I do the same exact motion, but instead of it happening back here, that happened out here, more forward, we would look at that and say, that would be good, that would be normal. That would be a throw release. So a throw of the club is what you're seeing when you see a flip release. There's just the timing of it. And that's the key point. And to illustrate this, let's say we took a club or an alignment rod here, and I put it right in line with where the golf ball's at. When I'm doing this throw release, I need to have it happen after that line, right? The result of the throw, regardless of whether I feel it back here, feel it up here, feel it out here, feel it down here, the result of it, when you look at it, needs to be thrown out here. And where here is about 45 degrees past impact, or a few feet out in front of the golf ball. So if I were to throw the club head at the ball, quite literally, that would be what we would call a flip. So the shaft is back, hands are back, there's too much of an angle between my left arm and the club. This would be a good looking impact. This would be the extension of that impact. So what you're looking to do is have your arms extended, have the club thrown about 45 degrees past impact, so it points right back at you. That's the literal thing, so the timing of it. Now, something to keep in mind here. What we're all looking for is to hit a checkpoint in motion, which is a solid impact position. Now, what a solid impact position we would say would be at the moment of impact. If you videotaped yourself, or good players, you'd notice their hands are about in line with their left leg or over their left shoe, and the shaft is leaning quite a bit forward. That's basically what we're all seeking. Now let's say golfer 1 comes in and they throw too early back here. So they already have the shaft too far back and you're hitting the ball like this. Well, what should you feel then? If you throw too early, always we say you got to feel the opposites. That means you have to feel like you throw later, right? Let's say golfer 2 comes in, and by the way, golfer 2 who throws too late is like 0.0100001% of the population. 98% of the golfers I see throw too early back here. But you know, that 0.0001 who throws too late, well, if they're throwing too late and they have too much shaft lean, then they need to feel like they throw a little bit earlier, which is the second key point here, in that not every single one of you watching need to feel like you throw at the same point in time. The goal is, what's the checkpoint? Where are you at? And what do you need to feel to get to the point where I'm here? Well, Eric, where am I trying to go? I'm trying to go hands over my leg. That's where I'm trying to get to. And again, what I'm saying is the majority of us throw too early, so we need to feel like we throw later. And again, the beginning points of that are you making some swings in here if you throw too early and feeling like you get the club thrown out here. Literally put a golf ball, right, or an object out here 2 or 3, 4 feet in front and get a sensation of the club head throwing out there. Throwing out there. It's not back here, it's throwing out there. As with our other videos, you have to keep in mind there's going to be variables that are going to help or hurt, okay? A flip motion, who throws back here, oftentimes has a club face that's too open or a shaft that's too steep. A club face that's too open or a shaft that's too steep, and so they flip. People who throw the club well past impact have the face already tilted down and it's on a good plane, right? So if you're someone whose club face is too open, shafts over the top, you have to fix those variables first, or else a simple drill like that might not magically work. But those are the pieces we're looking for: throw release versus twist release. Everyone throws. It's a flip only if it happens early. For us to get the throw happening later, we need the club face in order, tilted down, needs to be swung on plane from the inside, and I need to have some decent body rotation as I work through. So those are the pieces we're looking for. That's a throw release versus a flip release. You know, the only other caveats we have to keep in mind are speed plays a little bit of a role, in that the more speed you have, the more you can get away with having the hands too far forward. And again, I'm telling you, like, that's a problem that's for a very small percentage of us, right? Big tax bill, handle too far forward. Too much speed. If I don't have enough speed, I might have to throw a little earlier. And then how does this apply to driver, right? Those will be 2 questions. And so with the driver, it is okay if I have a little bit more throw early. How come? Because with driver, the shaft should be more straight up and down at impact, whereas with the irons, it's a little bit more forward. So figure out where you want to go. That's the checkpoint. Figure out where you are. That's using video. And then figure out what exactly you need to do to be able to fix that. That's working with a great coach. Hopefully that makes sense. If you have any questions, as always, leave a comment down below. Hey guys, thanks for watching today's video. If you liked the video, do us a favor, click that like button down below. It really helps us out. Click the notification bell. Also, please subscribe if you have not. If you do enjoy these videos, we're going to go ahead and put a card on the screen with another YouTube video similar to this one. If you like these style, want to learn more. If you are interested in online coaching, want me to be your coach, go ahead and click the Cogorno Golf logo on the screen. We'll see you there.